whole idea in hand sending is to produce these sounds and silences, the dits, das, and spaces, in a swinging kind of rhythm that in time you will learn to feel. It's what experienced operators mean by smooth sending when they say another operator has a good fist. How does one acquire a fist that good? Actually, it's not too hard. Just do what the man says. Basic, essential, even obvious when you think about them. The first step involves equipment, which is where any rhythm making must begin. Certainly, musicians begin by tuning up their instruments. You begin by checking out the operator's friend, the J38 hand key. This one was borrowed from a big operator. Thank you. For good hand sending, certain things about this key must be just right. You see these contacts? They must be lined up right. And the gap between them must be right. And this spring, which pushes the key lever back up every time you push it down, the tension here must be right. And that's about it. You align the contacts by turning these two trunnion screws. You open and close the gap by turning the space adjusting screw at the other end of the lever. You tighten the spring or slack it off by turning the spring tension screw. And once the screws are adjusted, lock nuts hold them in place. The procedure is to loosen things up first by opening the gap wide and releasing all spring tension. Now, align the contacts. Please notice that the trunnion screws hold the lever firmly to prevent wobble, yet freely enough to avoid bind. Next, set the gap. Make it fairly small. 4 thicknesses of paper is just right. Then put some tension on the spring. Exactly how much is up to you. Now, what has all this got to do with rhythm? Everything. If the gap is too wide or the spring too tight, you'll work too hard. The result? Das cut short, dits skipped over, spacing erratic. If the gap's too narrow or the spring's too loose, das and dits will run together with no real spacing at all. But if your key is But if your key is properly adjusted, you can make it sound like this. Which brings us to step 2, developing the proper technique to work that key. Again, a musical analogy. Some performers never bother with technique. Others
No.
In this business, the best technique is the one that's least tiring. Would you give us a hand, please?
Huh?
Oh, that's very good. There's no better way to get into a relaxed position. Elbow on the table, as if you were having a drink. Let your hand fall to the key. Keep your elbow on the table. You'll need the support. The wrist is limber and off the table. The fingers hold the key. Hold it. The fingers hold the key. They don't tap it, slap it, hit it. They hold it. Index and middle fingers on the button, tips overlapping the edge a little. Thumb at the side. Ring and little fingers curled under. Note that the thumb is always against the side, or should be. You see, some people have what we call hitchhiker's thumb.
Oh.
Sorry. The point is, when your thumb's off the button, you work only your fingers, with choppy results. Not to mention the strain on your hand. Movement should come from the forearm. A light movement. Straight down, straight up. As in everything where form counts, send slowly but correctly right from the start. Then gradually increase your speed. And that's step 3. Practice. So basic that we mention it only to pass along a hint or two on how to practice. You learn this skill by imitation. You improve your skill by constant self-appraisal. Listen to your own tapes every chance you get. Another way is to work with an RD60 code recorder, Romeo Delta 60. This is particularly good because it gives you an inked record to study, a diagram of the sounds you send. In a moment, we'll project some of that tape on the screen. What he was sending was the standard test word, Paris. And there you are. Each peak is a dit or a da. Each valley, a space. This is excellent sending, uniform and rhythmic. This is an example of poor hand sending. Same word, Paris, but look at the difference. Irregular dits and das, haphazard spacing, no uniformity, no rhythm. Now, one last word. Out in the field, you'll use a key that clamps to your leg. Same key, same technique, except there's no place to rest your elbow. Even so, don't slap that key. Hold it.
Steak.
Say again.
Steak.
Yeah.